opportunity to re-enter the game. And Jalen Rose, who is getting a great opportunity to be part of the rotation, who has now scored in the last 2 games 16 points in 20 minutes, comes in for the Suns.
And as he continues to get himself in rhythm and understands going into every game that he's going to get 12 to 15 minutes or whatever it is, you will see production start to pick up because he will get himself acclimated and get used to getting into a flow. Right now, trying to find himself.
Suns are trying to find
advantage. And then 2, don't allow the game to stay close to allow Kobe Bryant to beat you, because that's basically how that series turned out.
Well, Nash is coming back in. Jalen Rose will come in. Bell will sit down. Nash tonight with 15 points, 14 assists. Remember now, earlier this year, he had a 20-assist game against these Kings. He's spotted. It does not look good for them. And, of course, their next game against these same Suns on Sunday. Then they have the Clippers at home. Then they go to the Lakers. And Jalen Rose fighting for playing time, and that's a good way to get it.
Yeah, it is, and just play within yourself. And, you know, we're talking about a guy that was a 20-point-per-game scorer for a few years in this league, so he knows how to get it done. His patience will pay off and keep him on the floor.
Ronnie Price is going to try to answer it. Might be a player, Eddie. He's a great athlete, and if he can shoot the ball, has a nice-looking shot.
Yeah, that's key, and obviously he has practiced well, and he has done some good things because he has earned playing time.
Here's Rose again, and the 3-ball, and Fulton Holmes proud to own the 3-point zone, the third 3 of the night, and they'll write a $150 check to Suns Charities. Away from the ball, we've got a foul on Rose as he had a collision underneath the basket, and he's saying they flopped on me. Look at this 3 by the former Michigan Wolverine.
You know, when you're a veteran, you understand when to seize the moment. And Jalen Rose has sat on the bench, Gary, for a long time. And you're going to do 1 or 2 things when you finally get in the game. You're going to justify why the coach has not been playing you by not playing well, or you're going to prove the coach wrong. And that's what Jalen did in Denver in that blowout loss. He came in and he played well, he played hard, and it earned him a spot in the rotation for a few games.
You never know what impression you're going to leave on the coach. For television's best in-depth weekly coverage is 107.90. Yeah, I tell you, Jalen Rose, the thing that impressed me, Eddie, and I was talking about this in the previous game, is his attitude all year long. He never complained. He's a great support guy on the bench, in the locker room, and now getting a chance to contribute.
It's hard, I mean, because, you know, people have to look at the fact that he came here looking at how the success for Jim Jackson and Tim Thomas was, and not to play and struggle on the bench. And he had to be a leader, and he had to be a leader for Marcus Banks, Piakowski. He had to be leaders for those guys at the end of that bench. And, you know, for the Pat Burks, if you have a good attitude, then how can they complain? Because here's a guy, Jalen Rose, that had a huge contract, that played a number of great years in this league, played on contending teams, and he is having a good attitude. And I thought that was huge for him, and I applaud him for what he did, because it was very difficult to do. Well, so, you know, he has an opportunity to really pick and choose.
Amari now with 19 rebounds to go with 31 points. What a monster game. I mean, it's just his effort and his numbers are just off the charts. Incredible comeback after thinking that he only scored 4 points the other night and had 2 rebounds. And there's the 3. And Rose hit it. And Rose and Fulton Holmes proud to own the 3-point zone, and the 4th 3 of the night, and another $150 check to Suns Charities. So the Suns missed their first 12 threes, 111-98. Jalen Rose has come in here, and for the 3rd straight game, Eddie has scored 8 points.
And he's been, like I said, he's been into the game. He takes advantage of his situations, and he has produced. And hey, he's put a nail into that minute category for him right now off the bench.
Banks not able to get that shot to go. Look at Amari. That's now they're just going to take some time off the clock, go to that North Carolina 4 corners offense. As Banks will try again. Marcus 0 for 3 now. Look at Diaw, digs it out. Diaw with 14 rebounds with 15 points, 3 assists. Into the corner, Rose going to get another one. Why not? And that will give him a season high in points. And the steal by Banks, and that'll help his confidence.
Yeah, well, the bench has come out and they have produced, and that's what you want from your bench, to be able to maintain or add to, and I think this group did that at the end.
So the miss by Price, Amari